What's up, everybody? Welcome to BzG's reaction of the second Captain America Civil War trailer. My name is Barrett Courtney, and I am here to walk you through the trailer. I've already watched it. This isn't like a spontaneous reaction where I watch it the first time. You guys look at me and it's all awkward and weird. But we're gonna have a conversation about this trailer. I watched it a couple of times beforehand, so I can generalize some thoughts, get some thoughts going in my head before I started this video. And so I'm gonna walk you guys through this whole video right here. So I'm gonna start. I don't think you guys will be able to hear the trailer, but I just want to be able to hear it right here in my earbud, so I have some reference points of what to talk to you guys about. So right here, this beginning shot right here, this sort of winter wasteland we got with the mountains in the back. Don't know where this is. It could be Sokovia, which was in Avengers: Age of Ultron. I don't know. It's just very hard to tell, and it's a very interesting, like, first shot. Why are we looking at this? What's going on? Could this be? This could be a pinnacle location for this movie, for like maybe a final fight. Who knows? But let's press on. That's just the first shot right here, and of course we've got the ding. I don't. You guys won't be able to hear it in this video, but right, if you've seen the trailer already, there's a piano ding, and all trailers fucking do it now. Stop doing it. I mean, some trailers can pull it off. Star Wars Episode 7 trailer, like the full trailer that we got, was awesome. Did it right. All these other trailers, I feel like, are just fucking fake ass, like, oh, let's just do what Star Wars did because, oh, fucking we can't be creative. Anyway, possibly Sokovia. Captain America is talking about sort of the job of the superhero. Imply like you need to be able to save most people during the job, and but not everybody will be saved, which I think is interesting because just comparing the Marvel and DC universes in their current state of especially Avengers: Age of Ultron, like Marvel was very adamant about, like, okay, they gotta like save people, and they're all about like making sure everybody is safe while they're, you know, destroying fucking cities and putting cities like a mile up in the air or whatever. And then for Man of Steel, DC, the first movie in the DC movie universe, they were just fucking destroying Metropolis and not really giving a shit about like all of these possibly millions of people dying. And so when you enter the DC movie universe, you're like, oh shit, they don't really like think about that. But obviously with the trailers of Batman v Superman, some of the stuff that Superman's gonna have to go through with the U.S. government and all that stuff, obviously he's gonna have to deal with the repercussions of that. So I wouldn't put down the DC universe just yet for that. But Marvel has been very adamant, and they do have the upper hand here because they've been able to build a universe, so they can finally establish, like, hey, these are our heroes and stuff, but let's also make sure that we're protecting the rest of the universe here, the rest of the world that we're creating. Let's make sure that these heroes, these characters, are out there actually being heroes. Let's continue. This seems like a military facility, maybe. Maybe not our military, like maybe not like the U.S. government's like facility, but somewhere where they're keeping none other than fucking Bucky Barnes. Now this shot, holy fucking shit, holy shit, it's very Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, of Vader. He's in like his little circular like office thing, and it opens, and you see part of it, like the back of his head, with all like his like burns and shit before you see that before the mask comes on. This sort of like shot of like the slowly like moving up to him, and the tube rising up is very reminiscent of that, which is fucking awesome. And then you see like Bucky Barnes' mask right here, which is just it's so sad. He is so fucking. Now, of course, I'm not like a Tumblr person who's like, oh, Bucky, oh my god, no. But it is, Bucky's story is very, very sad. Of just all of the shit he's had to go through. He fucking fell 100 feet down into, well, more than probably 100 feet, but way fucking down to a thing of ice, somehow survived, so it was probably just fucking in sheer amount of pain, and then, you know, is experimented on, is given a robotic fucking arm, and, you know, is basically, like, kept young, I don't know how, throughout all of these years to, like, kill, basically, he's an assassin, basically. And then seeing him, sorry, I had a burp, seeing him in, Winter Soldier, and seeing just, like, him finally discovering, like, who he is. So fucking good. Now, I don't know if this scene is going to be a flashback, because as we saw in the end of Winter Soldier, Bucky was going undercover. He was trying to be sly. He was at, like, the Captain America exhibit, and realizing that he was part of Captain America's past. So I don't know what's going on here. This has got to be some sort of flashback, you would imagine, but maybe not. Maybe he was captured in between the last movie and this movie. So, of course, classic Marvel Studios. Now this, I think, is one of the highlights of this trailer. What's up, Pookie? This is the cat. This is my cat. He is really, really into Marvel movies, as you can tell. He wants to be part of the video. What do you have to say about the video, Pookie? What do you have to say so far? Do you think this is one of the best parts because the heroes of Marvel are finally having to deal with the things that they've put innocent people through? See, yeah, that is one of his favorite parts. So, yeah, this whole... I forget this dude's name. He's a sergeant from The Incredible Hulk, where he's like Liv Tyler's dad, and he's like a general who's constantly hunting down Hulk, which was then, I fucking forget his name, but now it's Mark Ruffalo, is fucking whatever. So it basically, what I'm trying to say is the Incredible Hulk actually is canon, because there's that weird thing where Incredible Hulk was sort of like not that, like, it wasn't that successful, and it was a movie that came out before Disney acquired like all of the movie rights for all of these movies, and we haven't seen, and then like the original Hulk got replaced by Mark Ruffalo, so it was just sort of weird of like, is that movie officially canon or not? It basically is now, because the general dude who's showing the team all of these videos of New York, Washington, D.C., and then Sokovia, I don't fucking know. Anyway, he's here. He is addressing Captain and his team about like all of the, even though they try to pay attention as best as they can to saving civilians, they are still fucking shit up here. Like, look at this. There's a fucking city just rising up. Just like, hey, no big deal. So, yeah, and then you got Anthony Mackie. He's looking all sad. You never want a sad Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie, don't be sad. Come on. It's okay. You're in a movie with Seth Rogen. You guys smoked a lot of pot. Anyway, so, yeah, I want to try to get a good shot. So, yeah, right here. He is, I don't know what the grounds is. I don't know if he's representing, like, all of the government, or if this is his like own sort of like vendetta he's got against the Avengers, or if the government, like the president or something, sent him to address all of these problems. I'm not too sure yet, but it seems like the way he's talking to Cap and the way he's addressing it seems like it personally hits home to him, especially because he has such a close relationship with the Hulk, so he knows what these kinds of disasters are like for civilians. So let's power through. Sokovia, I think, and then we got Scarlet Witch here. Obviously, that hit home for her because that was her home, and seeing it, even though, like, you know, she won the day, Quicksilver died, and she lost like her hometown, which sort of sucks. And Cap saw that. Now, I like this. He is looking down. Again, I totally forget this guy's name. And I apologize for that. Maybe I'll edit in his name right here for you. He's looking down. Obviously not looking at Cap. Because what I imagine, he's still next to, like, as you guys see. Let's scroll back. He is, like, standing next to the screen here. And then when we go forward, he's looking down. And he's, like, although he's being put in a position to, like, stand Cap down, he still, like, he knows that he's intimidated by Cap, and I really liked that. Very subtle character work right there. Explosions, shit's happening. This guy's really upset. I can't tell if this is anybody of significance. This might be. I can't get a good angle on him. Let's see. So explosions, buildings are fucked up. I can't tell. It might be Chadwick Boseman who is playing Black Panther. Not too sure. Again, sort of quick shot. And then, of course, Tony Stark coming in with his thoughts on the whole, like, situation. And it's hard to tell what the situation is, what the General Sergeant dude is coming to Cap about. Like, hey, you guys fucked up, so what do we do about this? So it's weird because the comic book Civil War, the Civil War comic book, that story is about these fucking kids who try to, these, like, sort of teenage superheroes who have, like, a TV show, and they tried to stop, like, villains that were way beyond, like, their level, and that caused, like almost like a whole, like, town to be destroyed. And it was to the point, like, that was such a big hit for America that the government was like, all right, we need to start registering all of these superheroes. Because we need to keep them in check. We need to make sure that they're well trained and they know what they're going into when they go out there, when they fight villains. But this, it's weird. It's like, what is the government trying to make Captain America do? Are they trying to, like, stop him from being a superhero? Are they trying to? It's just weird. It's a little weird. They will probably explain it in the trailer, or not in the trailer, but in the movie. It's obviously not explained in the trailer what the fuck they're doing. They're just mad at Cap, but it's weird to, like, we don't know what they're gonna do about it. Yeah, Black Widow looking all like. No, this was cool. That was. I feel like. So. This could very well be. Hold on. I gotta make sure my audio is still recording. I hope to fucking Christ it is. Yes, it is. Thank God. Now this could be. Fuck what. The prison from Civil War. The Negative Zone. But MCU's version of the Negative Zone. Obviously, the Negative Zone was a place where Tony Stark and Mr. Fantastic, it was like this prison to keep villains that they were sort of controlling, and also a place that they were keeping all of, like, the people that they captured on Cap's side. Whenever they caught, like, someone that was on Cap's side, they would put them into the Negative Zone. And this could be their, like, more, like, realistic version of that, because the Negative Zone was, like, sort of this weird concept that was, I believe, was never really well explained of how it all worked. So this could be, like, the MCU sort of, like, version of the Negative Zone. I think it's obvious. It's obviously a prison of some sorts. It's fucking, like, hidden underwater. Because obviously right here you've got, like, all of your cells and stuff, but again, it's so big. It's like, who are they gonna keep in here? You know, who, like, you gotta think there's so many, like, fucking, like, floors of this shit. So, like, who do they keep in here? Or maybe it's just these are the only cells, and the rest of like that facility is just basically just like security, just to make sure like if they have to imprison Cap's team, maybe like the rest of the facility is like extra security to make sure if they escape like these like cells, just to make sure that they don't escape the actual facility. Who knows? Cool concept. I'm very excited. Let's move forward. All right, so Bucky's on the run here, and fucking underrated moment right here as well, because we're gonna get to the big hype part. Don't you fucking worry. So Black Panther right here, fucking just running and straight up, that was so cool. Like slices Bucky's motorcycle wheel, like the back wheel right there. So cool. Very, very, very cool. So I'm excited to see Black Panther in action. He's obviously got some sort of, he almost seems like he's also not like a super, like he's got like crazy superpowers, but maybe he has like some super soldier serum in him or something. I'm not familiar with Black Panther, so I'm not entirely sure like what he is capable of as a hero, but just like to see like he's able to like run away from Cap, and Cap is a super soldier and he's able to run fast, so it's crazy to see this character run faster than him and straight up go after a motorcycle. So very, very cool part. I'm excited for Black Panther. And this, holy yes, that shot right there, just and this is why I'm glad that these sort of sequences are happening again in Civil War, because Winter Soldier was very good with the hand-to-hand fucking fights, specifically the scene on the street with Captain America and Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, of Bucky throwing the knife around and them going like hand-to-hand. And it's great that they're continuing those types of sequences of Tony has to act fast to just get this hand on him. Not even a full Iron Man suit, just to get this hand on him so he can block this fucking bullet. And he basically catches this bullet in his hand, and just look at the fucking fear on him right there. Holy shit. God, this is going to be such a good movie. Let's press forward. We're halfway through the trailers. All right. Now, here's another thing that's being overlooked, I believe. Does Rhodey die? Now, this is obviously two very different scenes, because Winter Soldier, he's like, it seems like he's underground or something, and this is in the middle of the day, completely somewhere else. Winter Soldier is shooting a gun like straight, and then that shot towards Rhodes was definitely like at a up angle. So, who knows? It almost seems like, because look at this. Look at this beam that he gets hit by. I have a theory, and it's a crazy one. Maybe, Iron Man's suit gets overridden, and Iron Man is forced to, no, I was gonna go with the whole like Tony was forced to shoot, what's his name, Rhodey, Iron Man with big machine gun. Anyway. This lightning, or this like beam right here, I'm starting to understand what it is. I believe it is, shit, why am I forgetting all of these names? Ultron is not Ultron is like the robot, but Ultron Cyborg. Oh, shit. What is his name? I don't know, the cyborg dude who's like Jarvis, but he isn't Jarvis anymore. He's like a fucking cyborg guy. I'm so sorry. I thought I was going to be confident. I thought I was confident enough to go into this and be able to name character names, but I fucking can't right now. I've had a long day of doing taxes, so, you know, my mind's just fucking everywhere. Anyway, the Jarvis, who isn't Jarvis anymore, he's a cyborg, whatever. This actually might be him, because I'm trying to think of like who else can fucking shoot like beams of light like that. And that actually might be from his little, he's got like a little like diamond head thing. That might be from that. So, oh, Vision. There we go. So that might be Vision attacking Rhodes. And so, yeah, that's obviously, it's obviously not Iron Man, because it seems like when Iron Man looks down here, War Machine is below him. So it would be, it'd be impossible for, if it was Iron Man, if he was shooting up, it wouldn't hit Rhodes. Anyway, probably the Vision attacking War Machine. So I've been thinking about this because this shot was also in the first trailer of Captain America, of Rhodes, like the opening of the mask, and it's hard to tell if Rhodes is dead or if he's alive. Now, there is an implication that he was going to be in future films, but who knows? Who fucking knows? I don't know. I really don't know. I'd be really upset because both of the actors who played James Rhodes were awesome. So it'd be sad to see that character go. And obviously, Tony is very distraught. So maybe he is dead. Maybe he is dead. Because, Tony and Rhodes have been, friends since the beginning of this fucking movie universe. Rhodes was, like, the original sidekick of this fight. Like, he was basically the second superhero to come out of this movie universe. So Tony's obviously upset. And, this is just a love triangle, guys. This is a love triangle between Cap and Winter Soldier and Iron Man. Obviously, Iron Man and Winter Soldier. Now, I joke about this, but there is some internal struggle, obviously, with these characters of who is Cap dedicated to more. This, his best friend from basically another lifetime who has been raised to be an assassin for Russia, but is slowly coming back to being himself and all this stuff. Is he more dedicated to him, or is he more dedicated to this guy he started the Avengers with and saved the world with, like, several times? So I just fucking love this. I just fucking love this, guys. This May, holy shit, we're about 2 months, about a month and a half out. Oh, now obviously I don't know what's going on here. So, because there's still remnants of Hydra. If you've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there are obviously still, like, sort of lower tiers of Hydra. There's no one, like, super big that they're taking on the entire world yet, but Hydra still exists to some extent. So here we have Black Widow. But where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Come on. No. Well, alright. I let it go on for too long. Anyway. Right here in the back, if you see the truck, I believe that is Crossbones, which is he was a character, if you don't remember him, in Winter Soldier. He was like on Cap's team in the for S.H.I.E.L.D., where in the beginning of the movie, they're like on that like secret mission. He was like the main dude who was like who was helping out Cap and Black Widow. So and then the twist of the movie comes, and he's part of Hydra as well, and he like gets fucked up at the end of that movie. But as you see, also at the end of that movie, he's having like surgery being done on him and all this shit. So I believe that is him in the back. He is Crossbones. We will definitely see him later at one point. I thought we were gonna see him like in the next couple of seconds, but apparently not. But anyway, and then you see Black Widow fighting. This might be the opening sequence of these Hydra agents being led by Crossbones, trying to take on Black Widow and Cap during like their daily lives or something. Or maybe because Black Widow at the end of Winter Soldier, she sort of just goes off on her own and it just isn't like, she's not like part of any agency anymore. And it was sort of weird in Age of Ultron when she was part of the team, but there's still no agency that she works for. So shit, like, she probably has more of a personal life now that she doesn't work for S.H.I.E.L.D. or anything. So anyway, let's move on. So this might be Crossbones and his, like, operation taking her on, like, unexpectedly by herself. Who knows? Black Widow talking shit. Now this, that was so great. Like, Tony is obviously taking this personally because he has accepted Cap as his friend, and now seeing, like, the betrayal. Just look at that fucking face. His face, like, he is so close to just crying right now, but instead he just fucking bitch slaps him. And he says the line, "You just started a war," implying civil war, which is obviously the movie version isn't going to be as grand as the comic book version. I point over this way because I have the comic book over there. But he's obviously taking this very, 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 very personally. So some more fighting going on here. More Black Panther action right here. Probably, you'd have to imagine before the whole motorcycle thing, you'd think, like, they're fighting on this rooftop, and then this helicopter comes in, starts shooting at Black Panther, and Black Panther's like, what the fuck? So then Winter Soldier gets away and gets on a motorcycle, and that's where you guys see the motorcycle scene from earlier in the trailer. More explosions. Now this is really cool. So we got Scarlet Witch and Vision going at each other right now, and that's the interesting thing is they have a relationship in the comics. They have a child together in the comics, which is a little weird because he's a cyborg, so how does that work? So it's interesting to see how, like, what they're doing here. And maybe they fight, and then, after the fight they fall in love. Who knows? I don't know how the relationship is going to translate onto film. Still questioning that. Don't have much to say about it. Let's move on. Oh, and this is the most unappreciated fucking part of the film. Of Hawkeye and I think Black Widow are both on, or no, Hawkeye is on the team of Cap. And so is Ant-Man. And so Hawkeye shoots this fucking arrow that has Ant-Man on it. And Ant-Man jumps from one of the fucking, like, the arrow bursts into, like, 6 different, like, tiny arrows. And Ant-Man is on one of them, straight up fucking jumps towards Iron Man, and probably straight up punches him in the face, which is so fucking cool. I'm so happy Paul Rudd is in the MCU. And so here we go. So this is Crossbones right here. Crossbones punching Cap. Interesting to see. Again, I think it might be like the beginning sequence, the opening sort of, hey, remember me? I was the bad guy from the last movie, and then, oh, I got taken out, and then, okay, now let's focus on what's going on in this movie. I don't know. But it's still cool to see him. I don't think he'll be a major role. I can do this all fucking day. He obviously didn't say the fucking. Yeah, so obviously here, I think this is the last sort of, I think this is the pinnacle scene, because they've ended both of the trailers so far in this area of this snowy sort of place, because if you remember in the first trailer, it's both Bucky and Cap going at Iron Man, and now near the end of this trailer, you see the sort of snowy background. Let's see, I'm at 2 minutes exactly, so let's go back. So as you see, sort of like this. So I believe that is probably the climax of the movie, is the fight in this sort of winter wonderland. So let's play through here. All right. So we've seen this sort of sequence before. Very, very cool. I'm going to check one more time, see if my audio is still recording. Because my computer keeps, like, doing this thing where it's like, hey, I'm gonna go dark on you. So I can't keep tabs on my fucking recording. Anyway, so we've got this Iron Man up here, and then Scarlet Witch, I think, on the other side, and then Vision on the other side, and then underneath Iron Man, you've got War Machine and Black Panther and Scarlet Witch. Oh, no, Vision is on Iron Man's side. Interesting. Very interesting. Because it was implied at the end of Age of Ultron that Vision was actually going to be on Cap's side. Interesting. Let's move forward. Yes! Holy fuck, yes! Oh, yes! Fuck yeah! Oh my god. So, now we've gotten to it. Now we've gotten to the fucking shit. Alright, people. We're already fucking 30 minutes into this this reaction video, and we've only just gotten to the fucking cherry on top. Alright, so Trevor Starkey, good friend of the show, friend of the BzG, even though he makes fun of our name all the fucking time. He tweeted out, you can follow him at Snarky Starkey. He tweeted out that he would have ended the trailer about right here. I totally agree with him. I think showing Spidey probably, you might have been playing your cards too early, MCU. And it would have been such a great moment to have that final reveal in the movie theater of showing what Spider-Man looks like. So I feel like, you know, Disney and Marvel probably played their cards a little too early. But it's not like the fucking, we knew Spidey was going to be in it. It's not like the whole Batman v Superman where Doomsday comes popping in. It's like, oh, that, I guess, okay, that's a thing. We didn't know that was going to happen. But anyway, let's get in. So he calls him Underoos, which I think is silly, because Tony is silly. Throughout history, he's never really taken Spider-Man silly. I'm sorry, I keep saying silly. He never takes Spider-Man seriously. So it's sort of fitting, even in this MCU world, that he calls Spider-Man Underoos. I like it. Oh my god. Holy shit. And him holding the fucking shield. So we're gonna dig deep into this a little bit. Let's look at Spider-Man. I don't need my headphones anymore because the trailer's done. We don't need to listen anymore. He looks so much like the fucking classic comic book Spider-Man, and it makes me so fucking happy. So happy. None of this overcomplicated, intricate bullshit from Amazing Spider-Man. And, you know, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man suit I think was fine. But this looks like classic fucking Spider-Man with some improvements. I'm liking the arrows on his arm. There's no point to it, but I think just like a stylistic sort of change, I like it. It keeps the classic vibe, but it modernizes his suit a little bit. I think the logo may be a little too small, just a little bit, but I have seen, there have been versions of Spider-Man where that logo is very, very, very small. So that's not a huge complaint. I just wish maybe just a little bit bigger. It just seems a little too small. And sort of like the same sort of design arrow, like downward arrow on his arm, is also implicated on his leg. And he also seems to have, if you notice, slightly near his like waistline, he's got what seems to be like a belt or something. He's got like a bat belt, like on his side. He's got like 3 little things. Who knows what they have in those? That maybe like little like extra pouches of like web formula. Who knows? Who fucking knows? Now, the biggest complaint people have been having today is the eyes.
Hey everyone.
So, after I unplugged the, that's my bad. Anyway, the eyes, people are complaining, he looks too CG, and the eyes look too fucking fake. I honestly don't think so. I think Spidey looks fucking fantastic. Because I'm so glad. I'm glad that Marvel made this choice of, hey, let's gives Spidey the access to move his eyes around, because you see that in the comics all the fucking time, especially in the Ultimate Spider-Man universe, where his facial expressions are also shown in the mask, and that's so fucking awesome. And I'm glad they made that decision, because Fox made that decision with Deadpool and it paid off. And it, like, especially when, you know, your character is in mask for almost the whole movie, it pays off to be able to show facial expression with the mask. So I'm very, very fucking glad that they did that. And just, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. All right. Well, there we go. That was sort of your walkthrough. The BzG walkthrough of the Captain America Captain America Civil War trailer, the second trailer. What did you guys think of the trailer? You can leave your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure share this video if you want to, you know, embarrass me, you know, be like, hey, look at this idiot talk about fucking Captain America and not know character names, but also geek out because he's a fucking nerd. Share it with your friends, all that good stuff. And make sure, if you want to have a conversation with me, like, hey, I don't agree with you about this, or blah, 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 you can tweet at me at Banandlerchong. I would love to have a conversation with you guys about, like, what you think about the trailer and what differences you might see in the trailer and all that good stuff. But anyway, thank you guys so much again for joining me. Again, my name is Barrett Courtney. This is BzG. If you just happen to find us, we fucking do a bunch of YouTube videos, all that good stuff. Throughout the weekday, so check out our other videos, our other reviews, reacts videos, whatever. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and until our next reacts video, have a great day full of all fucking amazing trailers, much like the Captain America Civil War trailer. Thank you.